The trail down there to the left. Ah, nice. Whoa.
Hi, and thank you for following along with our second silent hiking video. And this was our trip to the Lake District that took place in May of this year. So we are playing catch up with some of our videos and looking forward to editing more and releasing more as we get a little bit better. And of course, if you like these videos, this is something new for what we do. We're Beyond Domestication. We work a lot with businesses and we work a lot with individuals talking about the 7 practices. And this is just our way of sharing how we use the 7 practices in our own life through hiking and through camping. So if you did like the video, please give us a like or a subscribe. That would just help us to know that we're going in the right direction. And if there's anything you really like, just drop a comment as well and let us know what it is you want to see more of. Of course, if you like us going through the videos like this as well, definitely let me know as well. And we'll make sure that we do more of these at the end of our videos. So what I wanted to do is just quickly let you know where our trip took place and where we parked, for example, and just a rough estimate of kind of how we got around the mountains. And so I'm just going to be looking here and at our route. And so what we did is we parked at Ambleside car park. And what we did is we walked from Ambleside car park on that first day and we walked up into Rydal. And you can see here we walked all the way over the Rydal Fell, all the way to Fairfield, and we did just over 10 kilometres on that first day with about 1,000 metres of incline it was. And this left us camping, and you can see we're at Grisdale Tarn, and this is where we woke up that next day and got all of those amazing cloud shots. So that was our first day. We walked in Ambleside, and this was always with the plan to do Helvellyn on the second day. And so looking into our second day, this one ended up as a bit of a beast. This was a bit of a long walk for us, and we definitely burned ourselves out on the second day in a way we shouldn't have done. So I'll show you where we went. So we went up onto Nethermost in the morning, and then we went all the way to Helvellyn, which was amazing. Helvellyn was brilliant. That was our highest summit in England at that point, actually. We've since gone and done Scafell in July, but the Helvellyn was our highest point at that time, and it was lovely weather on one side, horrible weather on the other side. It was quite cool to see that, actually. And so we did Helvellyn, and then we came down, and the plan was to try and get all the way around past Keswick, which we did, which was something we would never do again in hindsight. We ended up doing about a 10-kilometre road walk, more than, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We ended up having to do this long, epic hike round. So you can see we bushwhacked down off the mountain, and then we had this epic road walk, which you can see here. We're just about to join the road there, about 14 kilometres. We followed all of this main road round, and then it wasn't necessarily a road walk from about 17k, but we hiked all the way through the towns, all the way through Keswick, all the way through Portinscale, all the way to Braithwaite, and actually we put our tent right as soon as the fell line occurred, and it was a bit of a stealth camp for us, actually, because we were wiped out, and that was a big day. And so that was our longest day. Both of those first days were about 1,000 metres of incline as well. And actually, I thought I was invulnerable to blisters, but I definitely suffered with blisters on that day, which actually led to us kind of cutting the trip short by a day as well, which was a sign to us that we didn't want to push it that hard the next time we came back to the lakes. And so we woke up on the third day feeling a bit battered, but we had this lovely walk alongside Coaldale Beck in the morning. It was absolutely beautiful, and there's a brilliant disused mine, which is very cinematic. It's great to look at. And so we kept it nice and easy on day 3. We hiked up over Eel Crag and onto Crag Hill, and actually we did about 11k in the end, and we ended up camping in this lovely spot, which I'm not really sure the name. It's called Whiteless Breast on the map, also called Sheepfold, and it was just this lovely, it was really private actually as well. You couldn't see the paths or anything. It was really tucked away, and even though there's a road, you can see the yellow road going along there, even though there was a road, it was really quiet, and the views were stunning. It was a lovely camp there. So that was the end of our third day. After that, we went into our fourth day, our second to last day, again, just keeping it nice and easy. We went down into Buttermere. We had some snacks at the cafe there, bought some scones, had some tea, and then actually we explored the little forest there. It was actually nice to be in a forest. We do love forests. It's probably, maybe for me personally, and Amber I'm sure might agree, that forests for us are a bit more of our home than the mountains, but a combination of both was obviously great. And so the forest at Buttermere was beautiful, really beautiful forest, lots of really rich greens. And so we messed around in the forest for the day and then hiked up to Bleabury Tarn in the evening, and where we had our swim, and that was and again a lovely night. But that was really for us the last of the nice days. The weather definitely descended into a bit of a madness overnight and coincided nicely. We ended up cutting the trip short by a day. We were planning to do 6 days. We ended up doing 5, which was also a little bit to do with being battered from the second day. My feet were definitely thankful for cutting it short. But also at the same time, the weather just descended and we'd have had to hike up through the haystacks down here on that later day, which we ended up doing in July, but it wasn't really necessarily worth it for the weather conditions that were coming in. So that last day we woke up at Bleaberry Tarn and we hiked out. Again, we had a little wander through the forest, and that was it. We took a short walk back to Buttermere. So you may have realised that this has left us very far from our car. This was absolutely not what we planned to do, but this is what happened. So we ended up having to get a taxi from Buttermere all the way back to Ambleside, which was a very long way. It was about an hour taxi journey. It cost us about, I'd say about £40, maybe more than that. So it wasn't necessarily the best outcome, but it saved us from having to suffer a few extra days in the mountains in the poor conditions. So yeah, this was our trip to the Lake District in May. We parked at Ambleside car park. We were planning a route all the way back round, which of course we didn't manage in the end. So we just did 5 days, 4 nights, and we got ourselves battered by the mountains, but actually it prepared us for our extra trip in July, which we went back and achieved a lot of what we managed not to achieve in May, which of course there'll be a video for coming soon. So if you like these little debriefs of the trip, just let us know. And of course, please like and subscribe and just let us know that we're doing the right thing with these videos. So Beyond Domestication is bigger than just silent hiking videos. If you only know us for this or through Instagram, then we work with businesses and we work with individuals to help rewild well-being. We talk about 7 practices for well-being: food, water, air, sunlight, movement, mindfulness, and sleep. Of course, going out into the wild, eating wild food, spending time in natural spaces, water, air, sunlight, naturally moving, hiking with backpacks, having mindful talks with your partner, or being mindful in nature without headphones and just being present in nature. And of course, the sleeps that you get with wild camping are all a vital part of how we rewild our own well-being. So if you're interested in rewilding, check out Beyond Domestication, www.beyond-domestication.com, or of course follow us on our social medias as well. So I'm George, the co-founder here, and Amber Rose is my hiking partner and the other co-founder at Beyond Domestication. So thank you for watching up to this point. Cheers.